Hey, how you doing? This is the crazy old man Tom Styles, and this is the Tom's Radio Room show. And this is a this and that show where I just kind of tell you what the heck is happening on my channel, and we'll go get to it right now. I got a couple of things sent to me last week from Banggood. Been getting stuff from them for a couple of years now, and they sent some stuff in the mail, and I'm going to show you a couple of them. A couple of them I'm not going to review. Here's the first one, which is a antenna. It's basically a ground plane discone antenna. Looks pretty interesting. The construction of the parts look pretty good. The cable looks a little stiff. It looks a little stiff. Feels a little stiff. It's 15 meters, so it should be plenty long. And if the weather ever clears up and temperatures get below freezing, we'll get out there and stick it up in the air and see how it works. The next thing they sent me is this right here. I don't know why they sent me this. It is radio related, and if you look at it closely, it probably looks very familiar. If you go back and look at my videos where I've reviewed some of the TRRS radios, this is the guts they put in their radios. For instance, I don't remember the model number, but the one that was in a simulated bamboo case, this looks exactly like it. Now, let me look over my shoulder here. Yeah, similar. I don't know. Nah, it's it. It looks exactly like it. Even I know it's different. The remote control is different. On the TRRS, the remote control is square buttons, where this one appears to be round buttons. But they got this thing is for a ridiculous price of $497. Now you have to add your own speakers and your own power source. And right here, it does come with these cables so that you can connect your speakers up and your power source. And then, of course, you'll probably want to put in some enclosure. Now, I don't know if it shows it or not. Yeah, now you see here, this has got a semi-clear front. And then what comes with it is, let me see, this thing right here, this black thing with the writing on it, you have to clamp that on, or somehow I haven't had the time to do that yet. And then this is what it looks like assembled. Kind of interesting if you're into playing with components and stuff like that. You know, $5, and this gives you a FM radio and MP3 player similar to the TRRS one that I demonstrated. That's kind of interesting. They sent me that kind of out of the blue. And then they sent me a flashlight and a little weather station. I don't think I'll do a review on those. Maybe I will, but I don't think I will. So anyway, that's what's coming up. I'm going to review those two items. This one will take a while before the weather's good before I can put this one up. In this one, yeah, I'll see if I want to go to the trouble of wiring all this stuff up. It's going to take a little bit to get some speakers and everything like that. Not a big deal. I've been looking for some ebooks that are on shortwave radio scanners or electronics. Not too many new ebooks. I got one new ebook, and I'll probably do a review of that. Wasn't anything outstanding, but if you're new to this hobby, it had a lot of basic information that could be of some value. So I'll be doing that in the near future. I'm going to attempt to show you how I use the SDR Uno, which is down here. There's a picture of it right down here for controlling an SDR. It has a feature that I could not figure out how to get it to work, and that's a record and playback feature. And I watched Another YouTube channel. Let me see. Let me look at history here, and I can find it for you because he did an excellent job of explaining how to use this feature. Right here. Recording with, here, let me click on it. This is 740.
Thank you for stopping by.
Okay, hush. This is 741, his channel, and he does a very good job at explaining things, very precise and detailed and right to the point, unlike me, who I just ramble on. I don't know what I'm talking about, and pretty terrible all the way around. But anyway, he, with this video, which he did January 1st of this year, I didn't ask him to do this, but this is exactly what I was looking for, is how to use this recording feature in SDR Play. SDR Uno, using an SDR Play. SDR. Okay? Boy, it's a rough day this morning. It's a cool feature. One thing that he points out that you have to be a little careful of is it's recording in most conditions. There's one condition he told me that you can just get the audio, but in normal conditions, it's recording everything. So it's like you're using the program, only it's recorded. So the full bandwidth is still there, and you can tune it over that one bandwidth that's showing. But it's a little misleading in that it saves that file as a WAV file, which is normally just a Microsoft audio file. And if you try to play it back using some other playback program other than SDR Uno, it won't work. And that's where I was struggling. I was making these recordings, and I clicked on the WAV file, and it opened up with Microsoft Player or something, and it says the file is no good. Well, turns out you have to open it up with SDR Uno. So I'm just gonna show you some examples of that and how you can use it. Like I say, this gentleman explains how to use the basic feature. I'm gonna actually show you how I use it for doing things I do. Wow, it's going to be tough getting through the day. That's about it. One other thing I wanted to talk about, and let me go here. Okay, here's eBay. Every morning for about an hour, I go searching through eBay for radios and stuff to buy to use on my show. And for the past 6 months or more, I've not found anything. The prices are just way out of sight. Now, this is my dilemma. If people are saying that right now, especially, the shortwave bands are dead, and I can't disagree with that. With the solar conditions and propagation, the bands are pretty dead as far as listening to international broadcast stations far away. If that's the case, then why are used shortwave radios so expensive? Now, I didn't want to show any particular, I did want it to, but then that's a bad idea. I didn't want to show any particular ads because I'm not poking or pointing at the sellers. I'm just pointing at this phenomenon that's going on that I don't understand, is why radios are so expensive. Like, let me see if I can just kind of briefly get on here without revealing anything. Okay, here, this is a Zenith radio. I believe it's a model 7000. And since the starting price is only $9.99, I'm going to go ahead and click on that one to show you an example. Okay, here is the Zenith Royale RD7000. Now, there are hundreds of these on eBay. And this one is, let's see, it says there's 4 days left, so this one might have a problem. Let me see. I don't know why people aren't bidding on this one. It says it does not come with AC cord. Item lights up with batteries, but I did not hear any sound fresh and out of a recent estate. So he's basically saying it doesn't work. So that's probably why there are no bids. And the shipping is $28 to me from San Diego to Florida. But anyway, this particular radio, which I've been looking for 6 months, typically sells for over $150. $150. And that's in unknown condition, whether it works or not. I just don't believe it. And like I say, maybe this is not an example. Well, here's one right here. $159. That's a 7,000 also. There's another 7,000. $150. I don't understand how or why people are demanding so much money for these things, or should I say they are getting it. And then keep in mind, like this one here, $150, it's got $60 shipping. I just don't understand it. So anyway, I have really struggled trying to buy some used radios to use on my show. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I am completely out of touch with prices. And we can pick other radios. Let me see what I had back on things I looked at. Watched items. There's a scanner I was looking at. This is and again, it's probably just started. Yeah, reserve not met, and has already got $20 bid. And his buy now price is $175. Now this is a fairly plain Jane scanner. It's newer. It's a newer scanner. I admit that. And they typically go for about $50. But here this guy says he's asking. Oh, I said I wasn't going to pick on anybody, but I just did. He's asking buy now $175, and that's because he didn't probably get it. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I've really struggled. And locally, I also check Craigslist, and there's just nothing been available on Craigslist in my area. Just nothing as far as shortwave radios or scanner radios. So I'm really struggling to find radios to review on my show. If you ever see a good deal or something, let me know. Send me an email to TRRS73@gmail.com. Anyway, I've struggled enough. You've struggled enough listening to me. So I'm going to call it quits. Have a great day. Bye-bye.